Hi guys, I'm alive. Which doesn't really mean anything to you. No one really cared. But I got really sick and it sucked. So, but you do what you do when you're sick. Me, nothing except work and read books. I'm awesome. So this is the Disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya. And this is the novel version of the movie of the anime known as The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. This is where people might get confused a little bit. You're like, why would you read the book version of a movie? Said those people who watched The Hobbit. Okay, to explain something, the original material, the very first time anyone ever heard of The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya was actually in book form. I'll just move this a little bit so you can see it. Those colorful books over there are actually the light novels which created Haruhi. They were originally books. They weren't manga and they weren't anime. They were light novels. And if you don't know what a light novel is, it's exactly what it sounds like. It's a light novel. But I want to talk about the Disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya. Now, a lot of people know the movie, The Disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya, but not a lot of people know that it was a book. And basically, this video is more informing you on the fact that there's a book, and there's a book series of Haruhi, which has, right there's about 5 books in total. And that is pretty much, let's move this back, ooh, wrong way. It's pretty much the whole anime. Those 5 books. Actually, if I'm right, that 5th book, the purple one, continues. And there's like 10 of them out. Actually, there's more than that. There's a whole buttload in Japan. They'll bring them down here very slowly. This is actually brought down by Yen Press, I believe. Where is it? Little Brown. Not Yen Press. Another company entirely different. And you can get them in the soft cover like I do. And these, you can get them cheap sometimes. Amazon will have them in their bargain bins for like $4. And that's how I keep getting them. Truthfully, I bought the other ones for $8. Their range is usually $8. But you can get lucky all the time and get them for $4 like I do. And they're totally worth the money. They're really good. But there is a hardcover version for a couple bucks more. And if I could, I'd probably go back in time and change my decision and get the hardcovers. The reason why I don't buy the hardcovers now is because I already have the soft covers, and you know, I'd like things on the shelf to look normal. But to get to this thing, if you've seen the anime, you know what I'm going to say already. You already know everything about this book. It is what if the script was in a book, but longer. Really, the differences are so small, it's not really worth really talking about the differences between both. But if you don't know what Disappearance is, it is another story with the characters from Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya, which basically consists of Kyon, the normal guy, Yuki Nagato, the cyborg alien-like person, Kazumi, who is an Esper, which is basically another kind of alien dude, and Mikaru, Asahina, which is a time traveler, and then Haruhi, the main character, who is God. And Kyon has to basically live with the fact that he knows all this, and she does not, because if she figures it out, the world will be destroyed. And that's basically how the books and the show goes, until Disappearance. Disappearance gets kind of really serious and really dark. The show is very lightful slice of life mixed with aliens. It's a really good show. The movie in the book, gets fucking serious. I mean it, like, gets dark. It's all about Kyon basically waking up one morning, Haruhi is gone. And his friends, like the group I just mentioned, from the SOS Brigade, which is the group that they're in, don't know who he is at all. And, like, they're not robots, they're not aliens, they're not time travelers. They're normal kids. And it's him basically kind of going insane trying to fix it and not knowing what happened. And throughout the book, we have him literally mental breakdowns and everything, and it gets intense, and it's really good. And, it basically gets down to the fact that, of course, he fixes everything, you know? But the last chapter before he actually fixes everything is going to confuse the crap out of you. When you read it, you're going to know I read something wrong, and then you're going to read it again, because it's crazy what happens. But, I can't recommend this enough. The movie itself, if you can get a hold of the movie, go watch the movie, go get the movie. And if you're interested in anything else, then go grab the books. As I said, the first 4 are pretty much the anime. The 5th one is a little bit more of the anime, and then the rest of it is basically new content. And every book after that is pretty much new content, which means they could definitely make a season 3. If you're one of those people who want a season 3 of Haruhi and haven't seen Disappearance, I recommend going to see Disappearance because it's pretty much the unofficial season 3. Because it's like 3-hour-long movie, and it's almost, if you could cut that thing up and cut some scenes in it, you could turn it into a season. I'm not even joking. But I recommend going to get these. As I said, I got them for $4 each. You won't be able to do that unless you're awesome. But probably $8 are these ones, and about 12 to 15 are the other ones. It matters where you go. And I can't recommend them enough. Some people, like strong readers, can probably read this in a sitting. With me, it's a couple sittings. I've gotten much better at reading, I must say, and talking apparently, because I talk English now. That's my English. I'm awesome. But yeah, they're light novels, so you can get through them really easily. The other ones, I would like to say, aren't all physical novels like this. Like, this has chapters, and it has everything. The other ones are short stories, sometimes. And, like, you'll read, like, for example, The Endless 8 is a short story. There's no chapters, it's just a short story. It's 60 pages. And you pretty much gotta read all 60 pages before you can stop. Which is pretty easy. Now, if we show you here, that's the writing size. It's not too bad at all. It could be a lot worse. And I recommend it. I recommend going to get these. Disappearance. Really freaking good. Probably the best one I've read so far. So that's why I'm talking about it. And I'm trying to show you guys, hey look, Haruhi is in book form, and there's a whole buttload more of it than the show you've watched. So I'm trying to inform you guys, if you like Haruhi, go get the books, because then once you read book 5, everything else you're reading is new content. Unless you're into the manga and you like pictures, which is cool too. I haven't got them yet. You have them? Does anyone have them? If you guys do, are they cool? Or are they bad? I don't know. Go get a book.